Athletes do different and crazy things out of happiness when they win. In the next situation, one of the players tried to rip off his t-shirt but failed, which led to a very funny moment.
Yep, so 3-1, they take the tie. Look at the reaction from this man. Quite something, he's trying to rip it off, but...
After the ball bounced off the crossbar, one of the players grabbed it with her hands and calmly dropped it in front of her. This was obviously a penalty, but even the referee had to consult before deciding. With his beer in his right hand, a fan tried to make a one-handed grab on a foul ball. The ball went off his hand and he spilled his beverage all over the woman next to him and on her foot.
Hit foul right side, headed for the seats.
In the last minutes of the game, a football player suffered an injury and had to be taken out on a stretcher. While the medics was taking him out, the athlete demonstratively rolled over and fell to the ground to gain time. After winning the game, a table tennis player rolled wildly. The referee and the audience were stunned by his behavior. A very funny situation happened when an impatient basketball player face-planted while the opponent's team was shooting free throw. During a volleyball game, one of the players starts running, goes under the net into the opponent's field and collides with one of the players. A boxer makes very weird and funny entrance to the ring. After a couple of rounds he gets knocked out, but he doesn't give up and starts doing push-ups. A goalkeeper scored the weirdest own goal ever after a pass from his teammate. Maybe he's a double agent or most unskillful football player ever. A basketball player is trying to make a cross-court pass, but things go wrong for him. He hits a fan in the head, but fortunately everything is okay.
Left some meat on the bone. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
A football player was fouled during Football League game. She tried to persuade the referee to give her some penalty by inventing some unacceptable motives.
If there's a holding on the inside here, that's going to be really tough to call, okay?
Could you see my chin?
I'm not looking at it.
A woman hit not one but two consecutive balls directly into the crowd. The most incredible part is that she hit the same woman on both swings. Watch the answer of the woman. This time a cameraman was the center of attention. He was scooting across the turf when his vehicle ran into a helmet, which was lying on the turf as players warmed up for resumption of play, and he tumbled off.
There he is, there's Joe. It's been a while. It's been a while since it's been in the news. The helmet's there. Look out, Joe. Oh no, no, Joe.
A funny situation happened when a runner collided another athlete on the track just a few meters after the start. It's so weird that she didn't see the woman who was just in front of her. In his haste to rectify the heated situation between the two hockey teams, the referee slips and falls, dragging the door of one of the teams. A tennis player made a very big mistake out of happiness. When he won a set, he hit a ball that bounced off the umpire's head. Shapovalov was disqualified. Sometimes bad luck comes when it's least expected. This happened to a skier who slipped, fell and crashed into a side fence right on the finish line. A tennis player did something very surprising and embarrassing after losing the match. He turned his back on his opponent and bent down, then stayed in this pose for a few seconds.
Gluteus maximus. Right, and the gluteus maximus. Well, that's an important muscle in tennis.
After ceremony of the year awards, Didier Drogba and his friends go behind a reporter and imitate her.
Players who wear the blue of Chelsea, who wins? Well, that is up to you. Now, last season, Didier Drogba walked away with the top award. The big question is, can he do it again? Well, in around half an hour from now, we'll be finding out.
A parachutist landed in the middle of a pitch during a league match in Poland, causing the game to be briefly halted. The referee saw the funny side of the encounter, brandishing a yellow card to the flying pitch invader.
Proszę Państwa, no